Representing Stockton, California. Ah, yes, here is Nick Diaz. Some people wondered if we'd ever see him make this walk again. Good to see Nick Diaz making the walk to the octagon.
From the 209, which you are also gracefully representing with that tattoo. But Nick Diaz was the start of the Diaz dynasty. A guy that went out there every time and just gave it his all. His first round, one-round fight with Paul Daly back in Strikeforce is still believed to be the greatest one-round championship fight in history. Willing to go through the fire in order to make you engage him in the type of fight that he wants. He has phenomenal boxing and also a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Beat Paul Daly and then returned to the UFC at UFC 137 to defeat BJ Penn. At the time, his 11th straight win. The wildly popular Nick Diaz back for more tonight. So here he is, the former Strikeforce welterweight champion, Nick Diaz. Stars don't burn much brighter than this, DC. Good to see Nick back on the proving ground tonight.
It's great to see Nick back in the octagon, a guy that every time he makes the walk, you know you are going to get a great fight. He's going to start going at you the moment the referee says fight. He's going to be talking. He'll be trying to slap you. He'll be hitting you with the jab. And if you make the mistake of just taking him down, Nick Diaz has a great jiu-jitsu game. Unbelievable submission ability, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt with black belt boxing.
Yep.
That's Nick Diaz.
Lifetime in the sport, made his UFC debut all the way back at UFC 44 against Jeremy Jackson in 2003. Nick Diaz, ready to engage yet again here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Nick Diaz. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Nick Diaz.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we are at Honda Center in Anaheim, California, and every time I walk into this venue, I can't help but think back to UFC 157 in 2013. The night women were finally welcomed inside the octagon, and good to be back here, obviously, in a venue that has a lot of history.
A lot of history for sport, but the biggest night in women's mixed martial arts history. Ronda Rousey defended her title against Liz. What a fantastic night, and it shows that night that women could headline shows in main event and bring the fans as well as anyone else in mixed martial arts. Good stick.
Man, not sure if there was a gentleman's agreement for no feeling out. They are getting after it right out of the chute.
No feeling out process. These guys are here to end this fight quickly.
Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. So we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now. Because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like two tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes. Another clinch position. Look for a level change as he tries to secure a takedown.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Quick jab. Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Midway through round one.
I love that one. I love when the guy throws a kick with that much power.
Nice combination of strikes there by Diaz. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down. Oh.
Well, as usual, this outstanding striker has come out aggressively tonight, almost as if he's double parked outside.
Dude's trying to get the job done and get it done quickly. But he doesn't waste any actions. Everything is so tight and crisp. That's why he lands, and he can be so aggressive. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Oh, look at him snap off the jab. That's pretty to watch. Beautiful employment of the jab here. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. He's got that single collar tie.
Oh, he's staying busy here, connecting with a barrage of punches. Oh! Right hook to the head block. Diaz's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stoned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Oh, Diaz is in half guard.
Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Diaz. Well, you can see a little bit of swelling in and around that left eye now.
Now he's going full mount.
Diaz is in half guard. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Big ground and pound.
Final seconds here of round one. Oh, big elbow. What an end to round one. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool, cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good. And that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters. Oh, that one landed, yep.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. Oh, nice straight punch there by Diaz.
He's got the single collar tie.
Nice jab by Diaz.
Big shot to the body.
Diaz is blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Oh, nice overhand left.
And everything's landing with so much power. The fighters separate. They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has the ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that sweat.
And he blocked the punch there. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different, and he's got to be very careful, because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
Trying to stay busy here in the clinch, and he landed a beautiful punch there.
Great dirty box up and close.
All right, so a seminal blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a stunner that caught his attention.
Oh, I mean, he got hurt bad. To see him still standing, that just goes to the toughness that he has to be still standing after taking such a damaging shot.
All right, so there he goes again, lands yet another hook.
Oh!
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Diaz.
I am starting to lose track of how many punches this guy has landed to the head of his opponent.
Oh, Diaz is cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. Clipped him with the right hand there. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble. He's hurt again.
Diaz's eye is now swollen shut. They could actually stop this fight right now, given how bad it is. Clearly the referee keeping a close eye on the fight. Clipped him with the jab. Both fighters throwing heat now. Oh, big diving punch to the head. Ground and pound now, elbow to the body by Diaz. Ooh, so now things are going to get interesting. That strike appears to have opened up a cut.
And it'll be interesting to see how he approaches the fight going forward, knowing now that he's been damaged.
Working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Well, he's got his back now. Back to his feet. 20 seconds left.
Dig and kicks.
Oh, Diaz's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding.
Hurt him again.
Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face.
This cut has gotten worse. If you don't protect yourself, somebody's going to...
All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really open up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Able to block the punch there. Nice counter right hook there. Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. the fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up
You need to fight
or
back.
pull his opponent back in. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest.
Yeah, Page and Alexio Olenek. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Diaz. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Armbar set up here.
Nice setup on that armbar.
Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight. Oh, wow.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Diaz is back in full now. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Diaz. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Working on Ezekiel choke, and he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Looks to me like he's got that submission close.
Starting to get deep. Looks like he's going to get the finish.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Right now, it seems as though the referee has closed his distance, monitoring the action closely. I think there's potential to stop this fight due to swelling right now.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. And it's in the reactions, right? Every time he gets hit now, he turns away. He moves away from the fight. If you're a fighter, you do not want to be avoiding the contact. But how could he not when he's been beaten this bad?
Diaz's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. Well, from a striking standpoint, he has put it all together tonight. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and pretty easy fight, I would think, for the judges.
It's a pretty easy fight to score. Tonight was a night where everything went right, and that doesn't happen very often.
Oh, Diaz is good. Back to his feet.
Big right hand.
Effective jab there by Diaz. Oh, shot to the body, connects. Whoa! Another knockdown! Oh, man, how much can one man take right on that already swelled area? Might need to call in the doctor here soon. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get...
Oh, my goodness!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 58 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Nick Diaz!
So congratulations to Nick Diaz. You see the celebration is on for Cesar Gracie Fight Team. Just absolutely great to see one of the most popular fighters in UFC history back inside the octagon and getting back to doing what he does best. There was a long layoff in advance of this one, but Nick Diaz has proved that ring rust is not a factor for him. A big night here for Stockton, California's finest.